was trying to make a video and it cut. Lahena, and to all of the fantastic women that I've gotten to know on YouTube, happy International Women's Day. Well, for what's left of it here in the Greenwich Mean Time. So the Greenwich Mean Time, Europe, London, Dublin, Lisbon. I hope you've been having a fantastic, wonderfully enjoyable International Women's Day. Sadly, as per usual, I have not gotten out and done anything positive for International Women's Day other than what I've been doing for myself today. I also want to give out a huge thank you to Dolphin English. Dolphin English, thank you for supporting me in what has been a really difficult time in my life. Your comments help to keep me positive, and I really mean that when I say it. Thank you. I'm so appreciative to you for being so kind to me. Thank you. I suppose again, it is International Women's Day. We are just, let me check the time. As you can see, I think you'll be able to see, it is coming up just between 10 to and 5 to 7 in the evening here. So I just wanted to say to you, enjoy the rest of this International Women's Day. I hope that you get out and support the domestic violence charities and support them, because they need all the help that they can get to stay open, both here in Ireland, Northern Ireland and the UK. I will be forever grateful to the refugees and indeed to the Women's Aid helpline, especially the helpline in Dublin. Thank you. I want to acknowledge their goodness, especially those workers in the helpline. You have been an absolute lifeline, as has Dundalk Refuge. Thank you. And again, Dolphin English, without you, where would I be? Honestly, on YouTube, you are a star, you're a legend, a real support network. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Much appreciated. I suppose my story with domestic abuse, it has started back in my childhood, went on through my adolescent years into my adult years, and I try not to come on and cry and show you vulnerability, because that's how people take advantage of others who are vulnerable or who have been through difficult times. So I just literally want to check in and say, listen, I'm a survivor. I'm still alive. I'm here to tell the tale. So please don't label me a victim. I am a survivor. I'm a proud survivor. I'm here, battle scars and all. And as I've shown previously in videos on other channels, you'll see that little bump here. That is actually the remnants of a fractured skull from my ex-husband, who came from Pakistan, and he was Muslim. Now, I've seen him in the church 2 years ago. Shock, horror, surprise. As you'll see, also my nose got broken. So if I kind of do this, you'll just see just how bulbous it is. I've had my clavicle broken and chipped. That's kind of healing. I've had damage to my hands, so you'll see my fingers are, you'll see the skin on the finger that's actually injured, that's been broken. I've had other things happen to me. I've been bruised, battered, throttled, so I've had bruises and the broken bones. To prove it, I've also had my other phone broken. Now you don't actually see a crack on it, but the plastic cover, the plastic hard cover that was on it, that was broken by my aunt's husband. And they have really been verbally abusive and psychologically abusive, along with physically. So that's how my hand got injured. In fact, I might just charge up that other phone and hold up some of the photographs for you to see later on, and just show you what I mean by bruising and injury, just to really put it in context about domestic abuse and how serious it can get. And obviously I'm so conscious of the wonderful women that are no longer with us because of abuse. One in South Africa comes to mind is Riva Steenkamp. So, you know, Riva is in my mind, as are the other women that have lost their lives. There is the woman that was vulnerable. I can't think of her name straight off my head, but Elaine, was it Elaine O'Hara? I'm not sure of the surname at this point, but her killer is in jail and trying to get out, as is the wife killer of, I think they lived in the nun or something, the nun, I can't think, anyway, it's just between Dublin and Lusk, I think, or Dublin and Rush, somewhere like that. It's kind of just on the border of Dublin. But anyway, that man killed his wife as well, and so I'm deeply, deeply conscious of those women who've lost their lives. I've much to be grateful for that I am alive, battle scars and all. I've had things like being threatened with guns, I've had a knife to my throat, been choked, kicked, punched, thrown downstairs, you name it, been there. Been lifted by my chin, I have been lifted by the back of my head, had my head slapped off the ceiling for years. So I'm actually surprised that through it all that I've actually not ended up dead. But I will tell you, as a survivor, I'm not here to moan. I just want to acknowledge on this International Women's Day the very brave women that are still fighting for their lives and who currently are in refuges in England, Ireland and Northern Ireland and Wales and indeed Scotland. So I just want to acknowledge all of those brave women and especially the female support workers in the helpline with Women's Aid, both here in Ireland and indeed in the north of Ireland and the UK. And I'm sure there are helplines in Australia and other countries. So thank you for all of the work you do on this International Women's Day. I just wanted to say thank you and acknowledge that your work doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you very, very much for listening.